gentlemen, this is an international tag team contest of 20 minutes duration. The best 2 of 3 falls, submissions, 2 knockouts, or 2 disqualifications to decide the winners. It's my pleasure to introduce you on my right, from Bolton, still Europe's top tag team, the Royal Brothers. Bert and Big Faulkner. And it's also a great pleasure for me to introduce you on my right, from Africa, we have the captain from Gambia, West Africa, the man himself, Masambula. And his partner for this evening, from Freetown, Sierra Leone, we have Honeyboy, Zimba.
Well, introduction's over, and that took a bit of time. The very wonderful reception that the Royals got there's really signs of what's going to happen in this bout, I think, because although Masambula and Honeyboy Zimba are pretty popular, very few wrestlers as popular as the Royals, especially when they're in a tag team bout together. This is a 20-minute contest. 2 falls, 2 submissions, or a knockout to decide, or 2 knockouts, I should say, to decide the winner. 2 falls, 2 submissions, 2 knockouts, or 2 disqualifications, to put it in its full terms, to decide this winner. 20 minutes. And Neil Soden is the unfortunate man, the 5th man in the ring probably, but the 3rd should be the referee, Neil Soden from Huddersfield. So Bert Royal versus Nigel, as he's known, Honeyboy Zimba. Side headlock Royal now on Zimba. I'm rather surprised to see the Royal brothers have gone back to their usual white trunks. They started off with the purple ones in the last few bouts we've seen them on television, but now back to their original white ones, which look very slick. If Royal gets into any strength holes with Zimba, he's going to know all about it, because this is one of the most powerful men in the game, certainly in the mid-heavyweight class. Nice move into a double leg Nelson by Royal, and Royal trying a pinfall right from the start.
1, 2, 3.
They're all very straightforward and clean so far. And Ian Gilmore fans will be glad to know that he's now back with us again, having been half carried to the dressing room. The Black Knights decide to tag first, and in comes Masambula, the vast experience behind this man, despite his comedy. And Bert Royal, the first one to grin as he sees the Masambula eyes coming towards him. And Faulkner coming in fast. So it's Masambula versus Vic Faulkner. Single interlock, Faulkner trying to turn him, turns him. Back to canvas, and it's the wheelbarrow move, out of trouble for Mass. And the leg grab as Vic Faulkner goes over. Ankle grab as he turns the somersault there. Toe and ankle into his right arm. Faulkner, yes, he's so fed up with that jarring move, still grinning, but he decides to leave go as the sun. And Massam saw that coming. And a pile driver on the way. with Masambula. Faulkner a little too short for that one. Arm lever against the joint over the shoulder. Masambula far too tall. He just rested over the... Ah, that's better. That's better. Over the head. Reaches for reverse half Nelson, Masambula, and gets out of it. Still Faulkner grinning as he tries to go through the legs again, but again Massam sees him coming. And Vic Faulkner decides on having a break. In comes Bert Royal, and Masambula stays with him. Royal, the ankle grab from the somersault. Toe and ankle laid on. Look how he's forcing that around with the use of his hands and arm. And Masambula tries the same get-out move with a jarring head escape. Royal tries a cross-press. And Royal realized that he'd released and almost tempted to go for another hold and realized he couldn't, so he left it. It's a typical Royal move, that. Royal right through neatly there as he almost full pressed him. Almost folding pressed him then. Double knee to Masambula. And Masambula decides to let in Zimba. Zimba versus Royal. Five minutes gone in this 20-minute tag match. And of course, no score. In fact, the referee has hardly had to count at all on a pinfall. He's not had any submission worries, and he's had no warning worries up till now, I don't think. Very sporting and fair tag match up to now. Some great wrestling here now from that arm lever right back to the wrist lever, double-handed. Remembering that Bert Royal weighs around 12 stone 10, Zimba 14-13. Royal doing all right with the strength holds there. Zimba, an 18.5-inch neck for a start. And colossal biceps again, the measurement of it.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Faulkner quickly tagged by his brother. Comes in for trying for a Boston Crab twice, 3 times. Over the top for a folding press, Faulkner. He'll never do it, surely. No spun out. But a good effort. And any neat move like that, applauded by the packed to capacity crowd here at this wonderful De Montfort Hall in Leicester. 3,000 seater, and the first time that we've had a television wrestling show from this hall.
Get it on, boy.
Zimba actually asking Vic Faulkner, do you want to give or shall I continue with us? And Faulkner trying to undress it, but only gets halfway. A nice leg trip forward. And Zimba waiting for that stomach throw to come, but Faulkner cartwheels out of trouble. And Faulkner out Royal in against Zimba. What a great wrestling family these Royals come from. Vic Hessel, their father, Bert Royal and Vic Faulkner, 3 great wrestlers. And it's a double interlock held by Royal. And the single-footed stomach throw, unusual for Bert Royal, trying for the double knee after it. Still the interlock's on.
All right, go ahead.
Royal's feet not really completely locked there. Zimba's toes turned in towards it, but he wasn't there to enable him to get away too. And still Royal there with a belt folding press from the back, but not quite. And trying another with the same, and holding the arms back this time, but still Zimba crawls out of trouble. And Zimba's had enough for a moment. Masambula comes in versus Royal. Single Japanese stranglehold of Royal, but beautifully turned out of trouble by Masam. I don't know what he says, but it's the way he says it that's already funny.
Hey,
10 minutes gone, and it's halfway through this 20-minute tag match now. And Masambula, the former Gambian policeman, mixing, as usual, his comedy with his wrestling experience and skill. Masambula, who weighs 13 stone 4, quite a bit more than Royal. In fact, the Black Knights in this tag team contest are very much heavier than the Royals put together. And Royal a bit fed up with that, so brings in his younger brother Vic Faulkner. Faulkner with that usual grin all over his face. Tries for a rub it, I think. Faulkner there, but missed it. Nice arm roll. And the arm lever still held from it. Vic Faulkner certainly forced those legs apart once he'd got Masambula face down. Little sign of a fall yet. Don't think that the referee has counted more than once. Oh, lovely quick reverse spin out there by Masambula as he goes over to his corner and lets in Zimba. Honeyboy Zimba versus Vic Faulkner. And only just missed that time, and Royal coming in, but Royal knocks out of the way as Zimba doesn't know he was there. And Royal saying, "I'm sorry, didn't mean that. I think he meant his brother to come out as he tagged him." But Vic Faulkner didn't catch on, and so Faulkner stayed in with Royal also dashing between ropes. So it's back now to Zimba versus Faulkner. And Zimba trying a double knee hold. Along with the double interlock, and still Vic Faulkner managing to bridge it. Lovely stomach throw too, and a double knee hold, double leg Nelson to Zimba, and a spin out to Zimba. And Faulkner going over to tag Masambula, but the referees noticed it. Everybody laughing now. That was a great one. Good gimmick by Faulkner. And Masambula fell for it for the moment. He came in thinking he had been tagged, but Royal out, but lands well. So it's Royal versus Zimba still. Full Nelson, Zimba.
Hold him, boy. Hold him there. Hold him. Hold him, boy. Hold him, boy. Hold him.
Grin on Faulkner's face even when on the tag rope outside the ring there. Quite confident about his brother getting out of this full Nelson. And he was right. No, but not too long. And the second time, lastly. Third time, can he do it? Yes, he can. And he's got the arm lever on. And he's trying for a submission to bring Zimba right back on top of him. He's done it. And a shoulder press underneath. And he's got it quite well.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. After 14.5 minutes, a pinfall with a crucifix to a shoulder press, a fall on the first fall to the Royal Brothers.
Well, that was a great move by Bert. Well, no wonder his brother was looking confident outside the ring there. The Royals are leading the much heavier Black Knights now by one fall. Royal over Honeyboy Zimba, and any second now the restart. Zimba and Royal, of course, have got to continue. After a fall, the same men must restart. Just 5 minutes left now of this tag contest. That fall was scored by Royal in the 14.5 minutes. And spun out this time. I can't see Royal getting another chance at that same move, not with Zimba. Royal taking a bit of a breather back there. He worried his back a little bit. And it's a backbreaker with the knees doing the damage, but it's still not the surfboard as we know it. And a double arm stretch to Zimba. And Faulkner comes in now for Royal. Faulkner versus Zimba. Oh, he really caught him off balance there. That was perfectly timed posting. Victor Faulkner trying another, but this time he switches beautifully, but Faulkner ready for it. And a flying head scissors, typical Faulkner move. And a crutch hold and slam. Now Faulkner, can they make it 2-0? A reverse double knee hold, but off at 1.5. And Zimba decided he's had enough for the moment. In comes Masambula, and so is Faulkner going out. Royal versus Masambula now. It's a grommet hold to Royal. That's neatly countered there by Masambula arm lever. Single interlock, full interlock. And trying to turn him over for a double leg Nelson. He does so. Double leg Nelson on now. But only a count of 1. 2 that time. Oh, a posting that didn't look so powerful, but Masambula didn't like. Vic Faulkner tagged. Faulkner comes in versus Masambula. And the first headbutt that these Black Knights have delivered in this bout. Faulkner laying that on a bit and tries to bring a folding press to get the 2-0 win. Trying to turn him over for a Boston now. Faulkner felt the spin out coming there and went in case. Just 2 minutes left in this 20-minute tag contest. Still the Royals leading the Black Knights by 1-0, scored in the 15th minute, I should say. Just in 14 and a half minutes. Royal in now, and I think Zimba's coming. No, Masambula stays. Masambula versus Royal. Well, these Black Knights will have to make it fairly fast. They want this equalizer. And the Royals will have to make it equally quick if they want to win 2-0. Royal forcing an arm lever on won't help him to get a pinfall at this stage. Just 1 minute to go now. Another headbutt on Royal. And Zimba comes in. Zimba versus Royal, trying to finish him off now. He thinks he's got him in trouble, and I believe he's right. And another headbutt. And the Black Knights really dishing out the headbutts now. And Royal trying to come back with some forearms and chops. Up comes Zimba, a headbutt to the stomach. A beauty. A body check there by Royal. Up comes Zimba again. And reverse press and a knee drop. Beautiful knee drop with 30 seconds to go only in this bout. Royal's still there though. And it's a cross press by Zimba. With his weight, surely he must do it. He has. There's the equalizer with just about 20 seconds to go.
After 19 minutes, 80 seconds, a pinfall with a body press and the equalising fall to Honeyboy Zimba and Masambula, the Black Knight.
Well, that's it. The 20 minutes have gone and the bell goes for the end of this this contest, despite the fact that we hadn't even got time for the interval there. And Zimba going in to do the same again just to prove he can do it. Neil Soden not quite understanding that the bout's finished. He thought the bell was to restart, but there wasn't time, not even for the full interval. So everybody's played it now.
Ladies and gentlemen, the bell went for the finish. I think, ladies and gentlemen, we owe an apology to Honeyboy Zimba. I don't think he would have done that if he'd have known. Ladies and gentlemen, after 20 minutes, both teams have been getting 1 fall each. Ladies and gentlemen, the referee decision is a draw. Ladies and gentlemen, 4 very good wrestlers, the Black Knights, Masambula and Honeyboy.